I'll be quiet.
Welcome everybody to CC Simracing. I am your host Craig Cook, and after a long journey from Castle King, well, I'll say it's a long journey, 45 minutes, hour, but usually it's about 3 hours of traffic. But today, yes, we managed to get back in time, and we're here for the live round, round 5, should I say, at the NURBURGRING for the All Women's Racing Championship. If you missed it last time out, it was absolutely insane, and we're expecting the same again here at the NURBURGRING, and I'm really pleased to say I'm joined tonight by Finalised, who also races in the Lamborghini Pros. Hello Finalised, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you.
Oh, thanks. That's I'm excited to see this race. I've seen some of the practice with these ladies. Their midfield is going to look very interesting. Yeah,
indeed, mate, and it's great to have you along. Obviously, it's great to see that you're racing with us as well, and obviously with the FEC, there's loads of stuff going on in the background. Just a quick mention to Watsy, thank you very much for getting on the grid. You can be a member here at CC Sim Racing. Just hit the little pound sign at the bottom, 99p It's not going to break the bank, ladies and gentlemen, but it really does help us at CC Sim Racing to try and build what we have to offer here. And also, just to let everyone know, there is some more news coming. It's in development, and it looks really, really good at the moment. So hold on to your horses. There's something big in the midst, as well as the clothing line from Racers Collective. As you can see, my lovely little video at the start there was beautifully done, I thought, with some designer little music, like a something like that. It's a little bit random, but it was quite fun anyway. But yeah, finalised. Obviously, this is your first time here with us. Obviously, you know, you've seen some of the drivers out here on track. Before we do talk about that, we will take a look at the championship table. So, championship table at the moment, it is Speed Queen, who is leading the championship by 4 points from Sophie, who has been absolutely nailing it. Apart from that really just slightest mistake at Brazil cost her probably a potential win. So we'll see what she can do tonight. Looking forward to seeing this. Martine is there with 56 points. Mami's there 54. Esther with 47 with the crew all there already. Roller Grand on 39. Sarah 36. Riot on 30. Froxy on 22. Hannah with 16. Then we have Hex Run, Yvonne. Then we have Leah Block, who's joined us again, which is great to see. And then we have Fee, unfortunately not making it tonight. But so there will be a few changes at the back of the grid, as you can see. And hopefully it won't be too many changes. But you never know in this race. But obviously, finalised. You've been watching these ladies so far. I'm going to get them on screen now. Who's looking favourite at the moment?
Right now, with Speed Queen being out front on 4/10 ahead of Sophie, I think she's going to dominate this again unless Sophie can bring that time down like she was doing during practice. But Etsy was doing some very quick laps during warm-up too, so there could be a curveball thrown in here.
Yeah, no, it was just under half a second. So great to see these two battling again. As we see, we've got a purple sector from, I think, was that Speed Queen as I went past, or was that Sophie? It might be Sophie. So we'll stay with Sophie at the moment. Obviously, we know this track is very, very difficult, very, very tough into the chicane. They will have to take a pit stop, as we've said from previous races. But as we see Sophie come round the final corner, is she going to go any faster than a 2:04? This is going to be very close. I think she might do it. Oh, she has! By 3/10. So that puts her up into pole position at the moment. We have about 3.5 minutes to go. Speed Queen there in second place. Martine in third. Mami Khan in fourth. Esther there in fifth. But apparently there's going to be a good mid-pack battle from what you've been watching there finalised.
Yeah, I just saw Speed Queen go through the end of Sector 2 coming around the last turn. She was up 3/10 at that point, so I think she's going to take back over first right now.
Interesting. We'll see. Let's go and take a look at Speed Queen as she crosses the line. Oh, my goodness me. She's gone half a second quicker again. Now, that's ridiculous. How can you go 3/10 faster and then go half a second faster than the previous lap? That's like 8/10 quicker in one lap. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw her. She had a really good chicane section. She blasted right through that very easily.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Esther now finds herself up into fourth place. There she is. She is following Sarah at the moment, who's not had the best of weeks at the moment. Hopefully she has a good one today. But here comes Martine. She's third on. Oh, just made a mistake there going through the chicane, and that is definitely going to hurt her there. So as she comes through the final corner, I'll tell you what, 1.6 with Super Tope is not that far away, as we've seen before from the leader there finalised. Because we obviously with the minis, very, very similar ideas, isn't it?
Oh yes, keep an eye on these two between Sophie and Speed Queen. Sophie's improved a little bit, less than a 10th, but Speed Queen's going purple again right now.
We'll have a look at that in a moment, but let's take a look at some of the ladies out on track. There is Esther. She's got her crew with her today watching, and she's on Twitch, I think, if I remember rightly. So also sponsored by Frostmaster and Lex Neville Racing. So she's got a very keen eye for the prize, and did very, very well here last time out. There is Mami Khan, obviously got with her crew, also joining us tonight. So there'll be a war between those two, which would be fantastic. So Mami Khan going over the chicane. None of them have hit the bollard at the minute, which I'm very surprised. It's still intact. Obviously not using that British touring car, you know, hit that as hard as you can sort of sequence there finalised. But we see Mami Khan come through. She's in fifth. She's going to cross the line, and she might go up. She has. She's gone into third place, and she's pipped Esther and Martine with 1.5 minutes to go there finalised. Top job.
Well done. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, I think they're not reason they in that baller because this car is very small, very nimble.
Indeed. definitely so. And Rollergrand's holding up Speed Queen, unfortunately for Speed Queen. She's really caught up on Rollergrand on the exit of the chicane and obviously couldn't get by, but she's going to have the tow here, and that's going to be another faster lap, surely. No, it's... Oh, well, it is, just slightly. But that's these times coming through at the moment. 204s, they will change, obviously, with Super Tow, and that will really help Speed Queen get pole position. But Rollergrand is also fighting for this, so it's great to see her battling away. There's Sophie. There is Mami Khan in 3rd place at the moment. Martine in 4th place. Then we have Esther in 5th. Isa Hannah's gone faster again. I'll tell you what, very impressed with the ladies, because there is Annalisa Riot there as well. She's there in 6th place. There is Froxy, and literally the development from these ladies since previous starts of the race, they've really got into this car and they're really putting the work in. It's absolutely fantastic to see. Yvonne back as well. There she is in 8th place at the moment. Teammate to Sophie and partner as well in real life, so lovely to see that. Yvonne
when you're talking about,
sorry, mate, go for it.
when you're talking about their development getting faster at that, this is one of those cars that you have to keep that speed up through the turns to get everything out of this you can.
Yeah, definitely. A great shout there, mate, from yourself, and it does make a difference getting those entries perfect, getting the exits bang on, and then making sure that you get that straight line speed exactly where you need it at the right time. And these ladies up front are doing a superb job. We stay with Yvonne, but we're just going to look at some of the other ladies that are coming through. So Sophie's coming through now. Can she pip that pole position? This is actually quite good. She's off the exit on 201. That could be a 204. Maybe mistake somewhere. Yeah, so there must have been a mistake somewhere. She was doing very, very well coming through there. Mami Khan also coming through. Again, not as quick. 205 coming through there. 206. So we wait for Martine. Martine's still on the lap. There's Esther. She's coming through. Can she nick that pole position? She's a lot quicker around that corner, and she might actually get 3rd place off Mami Khan. Does she do it? No, she goes into 4th. She goes into 4th. We can see Yvonne coming through now. Crosses the line, goes through with a 207. Now Sarah Hawkey's just behind with also Speed Queen. Is that going to change? Sarah Hawkey goes through now. She stays in 9th. Speed Queen go any faster? No, she doesn't. Rollergrand in 10th place comes through now as well. Does she go any faster? No, she doesn't. Goodness me, I don't think a lot of ladies did have practice, so it's unfortunate. Here's Annalisa Wright and Leah Block. Are we going to see any change from these ladies? Annalisa comes through. She stays in 6th. Does Leah Block? No, she doesn't. She does improve on her time by 2:11. It's very, very interesting there.
I was kind of hoping Sarah would have kept the maintain that she had on her lap, because she came through Sector 2 blue, but just under a 10th for best. But she was gaining on Yvonne, but I think she lost it all in that last sector, especially in the chicane area.
Yeah, great shout indeed, mate. And here comes Martine. Martine's actually looking pretty good as well. She comes off the exit, so you want to be sort of like 159. I think she might be just out. Yeah, she is, and she will stay in that 5th place. But there is your pole sitter. It's going to be Speed Queen. So very entertaining stuff already as we go into the first race. Well, actually, I'll say the first race. This is the only race. I've seen too many races today, and my head's gone everywhere. But let's take a look at those race qualifying results, should I say. Speed Queen there on a 204. Then we have Sophie there in 2nd with a 204. Then Mami hits the 205s, but that will definitely change. Mami there in 3rd. Esther 4th. Martine 5th. Annalisa Wright in 6th. Froxy in 7th. Yvonne there in 8th. Sarah Hawkey 9th. Rollergrand 10th. Hannah in 11th, and Leah Block in 12th place. So very interesting to see this at the moment. That could change as we go into this race, but hopefully, fingers crossed everyone, we will see the whole race this time round. So everyone, buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be an absolute cracker. We're looking forward to this, and I hope you are too. Join us now for the race. So, ladies are ready. We have finalised in the booth with me. We have 5 red lights. We wait for them to go out, and they go out really quickly today. And it is going to be Speed Queen who takes it down to turn 1 for the first time. That could change as we go into the hairpin. Are we going to see Sophie make a dive down the inside? Yes, we are. Sophie goes for the inside line. She tries to hold the inside line. And has Speed Queen got that into turn 2? Yes, she has. And that was a brave move from Sophie. But it is going to be Speed Queen who takes the lead into into the first sector. She's on turn 4 now as she comes through. There's Sophie in second. Esther holds third place from Mammy in fourth. Annalise Wright's had a superstar. So has Sarah Hawkey yet again. Has done a sensational job from back at the grid there. She's now in 6th place, but Speed Queen leads the way with Sophie all over her case again here, finalised. Fantastic.
I got Froxy and Yvonne back here. They are banging door by door, going to the forward turn with Leah right on their tail. So these two are definitely fighting it out, going down towards the hairpin.
Oh, good shout there, mate. Let's have a look. So we got Froxy racing there just behind. There's the battle. We will take a look at that replay because Froxy was right on the case and goes for a no lunge down the inside. And Yvonne was on the brakes very early before. Oh, I can see something happening here, and it worked out very nice for Froxy. Let's take a look at the replay of that overtake from Froxy and Yvonne. Good little battle here, good little tussle. You can see Yvonne's got the outside line. That's very brave, gets it done as well. Good racing from Yvonne, and Froxy race going around the outside. Gets a bit of a bump there from Leah at the background, and managed to get it under control, and the ladies are back in it. Let's go back to the leader. There we are. It's still Speed Queen, 0.7 from Sophie in second. Super Toast still involved as we go under a second, so great to see that is still part of this race so far, but Speed Queen started to pull away early on. There is Sophie in second. Esther has just been pipped by oh, Esther looks like she's had an incident, so Esther's dropped back very, very badly. So let's take a look and see what happened there. She was in 3rd place, so on the brakes, let's see what happens here. She's on the brakes, she turns in. Does she go over the... Oh, no! Oh, Esther! I've been there before. Esther spins... loses control of the car through the S's, and that will be her dropping all the way back to 7th, but she'll be back, definitely. So, finalised. Talk me through it. Who's your... the battle there to watch for?
I'm watching right now Leah and Yvonne. It looked like Leah was going to try to move up the inside on turn 1, but Yvonne just late braked her out. But now they're battling turn 2 through the Mercedes arena, side by side, coming down to the next turn. Leah is not letting Yvonne fight too much. Leah goes up the inside, and he actually makes the move on Yvonne through that turn, now coming back out of it.
Wow, let's have a look. So we are there with Froxy racing. There is Yvonne. Yvonne goes past as well. Looks like Rologram made a mistake there. There's Leah, and she's now battling away as well, just behind, still side by side. As you said, I was looking at the Martine battle because that was a battle for a 3-car battle going on just in front of yourself there, mate. And there's Yvonne, there is Leah, and Froxy racing just in front. There's Roller Grand also having a piece of this action. We're going to go back and have a look at the ladies up front as we see Sarah now finds herself in 5th place with Annalise Wright's having a great run, isn't she? She's now catching Mammy Khan up front, but Martine looking for a move down the inside into the left-hander, hard on the brakes they will go, and she's going to hold that line. Sarah is one of those ladies that does like a taste for that outside line, not working this time, and Martine finds herself back in 5th place. She's having a good run now. She is kicking off her race with 4 minutes gone. She will be opening up the door to try and get that podium. So it's Speed Queen from Sophie from Mammy Khan. There is Annalisa. Really impressed with Annalisa tonight. She's there in 4th place. Super stuff from the American. And finalised. Good racing from these girls already.
Yeah, the only thing I would like to see them try to start doing now is actually start working together to catch those front runners. So between Martine, Sarah, and Esting, to get start bump drafting on these straightaways to start making up some ground.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm just going to put a mention out for Gaming Emotional. He's just gifted another 5 drivers memberships. You absolute star. Thank you very much. So James H, Ashboy, Carl, Alpha and Max are now new members of CC Sim Racing, courtesy of that man and Gaming Emotional. Thank you very much, mate. You're an absolute legend. So Martine in 5th place. There is Annalisa Wright. She's definitely catching Mammy there. It's now 1.6 seconds And that tussle could change as Martine's starting to find her flow. Esther's still there in 7th place after that slight mistake. I think she's just a bit nervous going into the S's now. But she's still there on Sarah Hawkey's case. And you can see coming into left-hander. Very close, very wide line there. So Sarah going for the defensive move. Seems to have made that stick there finalised. Great racing.
Yes, I got Essie right now racing with Sarah. They're going out to the hairpin. I think Essie might try to set up the inside to make a move. But she's backed off it. Oh, yeah, she's backed off it. I think she's going to wait until the back section might make that move.
Yeah, definitely on board with Sarah Hawkey. We've got Esther just behind, and it's great to see all the ladies together. Hannah's just at the back there, and I know she wasn't feeling too great last time round. In the tow, Richard Pugh is now in the tow. He is a level 2 member, and he now gets his 10% off clothing here at CC Sim Racing. Great switch back there by the two girls. Sarah and Esther having a fantastic battle here. They had a great battle last time out, and they're having another one now. And Froxy Racing might have a piece of this action. She's not too far away either. The battles are all over the park at the moment here, finalised. I don't know where to look.
And there's another one that's brewing right now between Roller Grande and Yvonne back here for fighting for 10th. They're on their way towards the chicane down the back stretch right now. Yvonne's holding them on the inside. Grand's going out the outside. There's the touch. They touched. Oh. Roller Grand's going to wait.
Oh, that's great respect.
That's good respect there.
Yeah, great respect. And we just see that. We just caught it. And well watched there by finalising. We got Roller Grand, who just made contact with Yvonne. Really frustrated, but again, great stuff from Roller Grand. Realised straight away what she did, and she's just backed out and given Yvonne the place back. Lovely to see. Congratulations to you two ladies. Great respect. Love that. So Speed Queen leading 2.2 seconds in the lead. Sophie there in 2nd place, still charging after the championship lead up. Needs the points. You can still gain these points. Obviously, we know there's only a few races left. Well, there's actually half a season still left, but you know, we never know with these races. And also, if they decide they're not going to make the one, it's going to creep them up a massive, substantial amount of points. So we'll see. But Mami Khan there in 3rd place. There is Annalise Wright. Still hasn't managed to close her up. It has actually gone up to nearly 2 seconds. So Mami Khan doing a super job. And wait till she gets on the podium. If she gets on the podium, she's very happy. There's Martine in 5th place with Sarah Hawkey still there in 2nd, with Esther still behind her, chasing her down. Great racing. Really, really entertaining tonight. And thank goodness that everything's still intact.
Yeah, I'm watching now Leah and Foxy. Leah's caught up to Foxy and trying to run her down. And knowing, seeing what I've seen with Leah so far, if there's going to be a move, a slightest gap from Foxy, Leah's going to send it up the inside.
Oh, there could be a serious dive bomb coming through, but you can see Foxy's not that far away. So if we go on board with Froxy Racing now, we are looking at Leah. But oh my goodness me, was that a pass? I think that was a pass by Esther. I have got that saved, and we will take a look at those two. There they are. Super Toe's going to be engaged for Sarah, and she hasn't quite got the back of Esther now, but Esther again will be very cautious, as you can see, very cautious through the chicane, and again she did the same thing, and there was nowhere Sarah could go, and there was contact. And is Sarah going to slow down? I don't think she will, because of, I think, oh, that's a very tough one. But this is the move from Esther. And Esther's got that inside move. Great toe off the corner as well. Gets it done. Goes past Sarah very nicely. I don't know if we're going to catch the chicane or not. But again, she was just nervous through that chicane. And I'm pretty sure that's what it was finalised. I don't know if you saw that, mate.
I did not. I was still watching Leah and them fight it out. Now there's another fight brewing up between Martine and Anna. They're coming through the Mercedes arena, going down towards the 4th turn.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, so we just seen it back, and yeah, it was. She just went over the curb, and that was it. And sorry, you were talking about Martine. I do apologise. Yeah, Martine's on it, isn't she? She is really closing down. 2:05.4. So ladies should be pitting in the next 40 seconds. So we'll see when they do and when they don't. It'd be very, very challenging to see who stays out and who doesn't, because, well, I don't know what I'd do here, actually. If I was Martine and I saw Annalisa in front of me, I'd probably follow her in, wouldn't you?
I definitely would stay with Anna on this one, just because you've got that toe the whole entire time. You don't want to lose that and fall back any further than you have to.
Yeah, great shot, mate. And as you can see, there's Annalisa, there's Martine. Mammy's thinking, yes, I can get away. So maybe down the road. And don't forget, there we are. So they are all in the same camera shot, but she has got a 2.7 second lead over Annalisa Raya, which is absolute music to her ears as Martine chases down Annalisa. Are we going to see a move here on board with Martine? Very brave through the S's. I think she's probably going to wait till the straight because she doesn't want to probably overtake here, because if she does overtake here, oh goodness me, that was very close.
I had to bring your attention to the chicane, but Leah's on the outside of Frox right behind Sarah, and Leah wants to send it so bad. She tried to poke her nose a few times through there, and she is pushing Froxy as much as she can. She wants that position bad.
Yeah, she's got down the inside. She has got a nose in front, and Froxy has let her go, but I reckon she might get the cut back here, but she has let her through, and Leah goes very wide, and we're going to stay with these two ladies. This is fantastic, on board with Froxy Racing and the Bandit
Froxy's
Club.
I think Froxy's going to sit down the inside on this one. She's got the inside move right now.
She's going to go for it. On the brakes, she did. She left it very late on the brakes, and Leah's going around the outside. She's going to try and hold the inside line of turn 2, but no, Froxy's back through into 7th. This is brilliant. You just don't know where to look tonight. Great racing from Froxy and Leah. You got Yvonne and Roller Grand. You got Martine and Annalisa at the moment. That still hasn't changed, or has it? Yes, it has. Martine's got through. Let's go and have a look at that. Goodness me. No, she's done it before, so she must have done it on the hairpin. I do apologise everyone for missing that, but Martine is now into 4th place, and she's going to be chasing down her nemesis, aka friend, there in 3rd place. So Speed Queen in the lead, and she's gone purple again. This is absolutely amazing stuff. There's Sophie in 2nd place, Mammy there in 3rd, Martine in 4th, and she will be closing. But Annalisa Raya has not let her go. She's still behind her. This is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I'm back here still watching Leah fight with Froxy, but Leah's got a half-second penalty. That means Essie's going to be able to jump that position and take 8th over, more likely. And maybe Leah actually still be close enough to stay in the draft and not lose this pack.
Yeah, definitely. Has Esther come into the pit? I don't think she has. I think Esther, she did. No, she made that mistake, didn't she? So she's closing up. So she's 25 seconds off the lead lap, but she needs to come into the pits at some point. So there is Speed Queen. Does she come in this time? I wonder if Sophie was going to... Yes, Sophie's come in. Now, she might, if she's lucky, she might get the cut. You never know. We'll see what happens here. Will she be able to get past Speed Queen, or actually gain on Speed Queen? Because now she's going to have momentum when she comes out of the pits. All could change, but it depends on where she comes out now with the others racing around her.
Yeah, we missed one person pit, and Yvonne's already made her pit. She's coming up her way through the Schumacher S's towards the end of Sector 2.
Yeah, great shout. There is Sophie. Froxy's also in. So Froxy's decided, oh, do you know what? I don't want to be fighting anymore. I'm going to see if I can get the undercut, and let's see what happens. There is Sophie. She comes... Oh, she's got a 3-second penalty. No. Now, I think it was because she left it so late coming in. And I just think that was what happened. I think she dived in, was going for it, and then just caught the white line. And that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm thinking why Leah stayed out and didn't go with Anna is because she's got pace overall, especially in clean air. So I figure she could probably do the overcut on her through the pits.
Oh, brilliant. Sorry, mate. I just watched Esther and Sophie literally neck and neck, bumper to bumper, and Esther is not giving up. And it's brilliant racing. And I do apologise, mate, because that was incredible. Can you please go back to what you were saying? I do apologise.
It's with Leah. She did not pit when Anna did, so I'm assuming that she's going to try to do an overcut. She's got pace in the clean air, and on top of that, you've got Sophie right behind her with a 3-second penalty, so Leah's not too worried about that, but Leah is trying to gain on Sarah as much as she can, and she's got to run. That time is coming down. She's at 1.4 to 1.3, and it's still falling and falling. Yeah, great shout, mate, and yeah, she is there. She is in 6th place at the moment. There is your... on the road at the moment, 7th, but really should be 2nd. Oh, and there's a bit of contact, and she's so much quicker through there, isn't she, Sophie? She just wants to put the hammer down, and you can just see it's actually helped Leah. She's just gone, right, I'm off, I'm going. And now this is where
Sophie will take her penalty. Esther will now go back through. Speed Queen stayed out again. She's going faster and faster now. The fuel is slowly coming down. Tyres are starting to get worn. There is Mammy Khan. She comes in. Where does Martine? She comes in as well, and she slams into the Armco. Absolutely wanting this. Brilliant stuff.
We'll see how. I'm curious how this draft's going to do, because Sarah's coming into the pits, but Leah's staying out.
Yes.
I'm curious where Yvonne is going to come out upon this.
Well, also, Annalisa Wright stayed out as well. So there's Roller Grand. Where is Yvonne? There. Oh, no, Yvonne's a lot further down than we thought. She's a lot further back. So that won't harm her too much. So let's have a look. Martine is in. Really, the one we need to look out for. There is Mammy. So Mammy's gone out. There is Martine. So she's decided, right, I've seen you go in. I'm coming in as well. And that's probably a clever idea from Martine, because now she just needs to dedicate her last 14 minutes and 30 seconds on that rear bumper of Mammy Khan. So let's see what happens here. Speed Queen in the lead from Annalisa Riot, who's now looking very, very good for a podium here, depending on what happens with the battle in between Martine and Mammy. Sophie finds herself in fourth. Leah's still on track as well. There she is. Not too far away either.
Sarah just came out of the pits and stayed in front of Froxy, so her overcut has worked out to keep her out in front. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. Great shout, mate. And you can see she's using all the track and a little bit more. Thank you very much. And there is Sarah in seventh. There is Esther. So Esther's done a good job. She's now back in a good position here, so she could potentially be fifth or sixth on the road, depending on what happens here in this battle. So Sarah doing a good job. Froxy's just absolutely on it now. She's got a taste of overtaking, and she's got a taste of defending, and now she wants another place, and she's going for another little move down the inside of Sarah Hawkey here. Oh, and nearly gets it done. Fantastic. Goodness me.
I don't know where to look either. There's stuff everywhere. I got Sarah and Froxy going at it. I'm watching Leah because her time to Anna's falling pretty fast. She's gained like almost 2 seconds in one lap on her.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Speed Queen is in the pits. Does Annalisa come in this time? Yes, she does. Does Leah. So Leah hasn't come in yet. Well, we're going to see her come into the pits. This battle here for 7th, 8th and 9th, respectively, is absolutely fantastic. So Leah is cutting it very, very fine. 3 minutes to go. She's not going to get out. She's not going to get out. She's missed her pit stop, so she will get a minute penalty at the end of this race. That's going to be painful.
She had to pit within the 20-minute marker, right?
Last 10 minutes. So first 10 minutes you can come into the pit, and the last 10 minutes you have to be out of the pit.
I say if it's okay. Still learning that rule with this crew.
Yeah, it's different for everybody else. Just in this one it is, and then obviously then you got the mini mods, which is obviously they have the first lap window, and then they come in on the second or 10 minutes into the race. So yeah, very, very, very different in both respects of the racing. But yeah, Leah's going to get a penalty, unfortunately, because she's definitely not going to get in the next 2 minutes. So it's yes, sorry, mate.
I'm sorry. I'm watching Sophie just draft off of her right now. That's getting her a big gain right now, where she might stay out in front.
Yeah, well, Sophie just made a mistake as she come through the bottom of that right-hander there, and Sophie's trying to find a way through and makes another mistake, and she goes off the track. And I'll tell you what, Mammy's not that far away. So Mammy's there in 4th place, and she is looking at a possible chance of 2nd place, as Sophie's starting to get a little bit frustrated there. With Leah in front.
Yeah, while you were talking there, Essie got around Froxy, and Froxy's now running down Sarah. For 8th position and going after 7th.
Wow, fantastic stuff. Let's see if we can have a look at that from Esther. Oh, it was a little bit early. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. We are slowly getting back into this. There's Speed Queen. She has taken a pit. She's 9 seconds up the road. It's incredible. There is Leah. She must pit this time, surely. She goes over the curb. It makes a mistake. She needs to turn in. She does come into the pits, but it's going to be too late. I'm pretty sure of that. We will keep an eye on that timer, though. But there goes Sophie. So Sophie comes through now. And she will cross the line, and she will take that 2nd place back. But Mammy and Martine are now in a great position to challenge for second place here. This is brilliant. It's all happening here with 10 minutes to go. Sophie's really got to concentrate because Mammy seems to have got the mojo. Absolutely flying. 2:05 on the last lap.
And a little further back from there is Anna. If Sophie and Mammy start fighting and Martine can gain on them because of the fight, that's going to bring Anna back in that play too. So we get a four-way battle for second place. Yeah,
definitely great shout. So there's Leah Block. She's come out, and she's come out in front of Sarah and Esther and also Froxy. So there's this battle, four-way battle for sixth place is going to be absolutely intense. I bet Annalisa Wright's thinking, do you know what? I'm so pleased I'm not over there today. So she's going to have this four-way battle, so we'll keep an eye on that. There's another battle going on for second, third and fourth, and Mammy's staying with her. Mammy's not letting her go. 1.2 seconds, and she is staying with Sophie Erwin. This is incredible. Brilliant stuff.
If Leah doesn't get a penalty for the delayed pit stop, that overcut has definitely worked for her to get in front of Sarah.
Yeah, well, I think it will, and yes, it will, because obviously she didn't come out on time. So, yeah, she will get that penalty, unfortunately. But there's Annalisa Wright, because Annalisa Wright had the same penalty. And as I say that, Annalisa Wright gets a second penalty, which is not what she wants. But she has got plenty of time, 14 seconds of time, to worry about that and regain herself and start again. So, Annalisa Wright in fifth place, looking very, very good. You get a top 5 finish here. Great stuff.
Even with that penalty there, she definitely has a good buffer behind her to Leah. So that's not a big detriment to her penalty to sacrifice her position at fifth.
Yeah, definitely. Just seen Froxy Racing's got a penalty as well. So something's happened here because Sarah's now dropped to 9th and Sarah was in front of these ladies. So something's happened between those two. Or 3, should I say, but Froxy Racing's getting that penalty and Sarah Hawkey's going to be chasing her down, and I think she might just get her as they get up to the chicane. Froxy Racing's got defensive and onto the brakes they go, and I think Sarah will make that stick. Yes, she has, and Froxy did really, again, does the right thing, and just great respect tonight. Mammy Khan is in second, and Sophie's had an incident. Sophie has had an incident. What's happened here? She's had a penalty. And she's also lost the back end of the car because she went over to the right-hand side. So she's gone off at the final corner and finds herself now in 4th place. Mammy Khan in 2nd. Keep it going. She could get 2nd place. She'll be over the moon if she does. She goes very wide. That could be a penalty, though. Is that going to flash up with a half second penalty as we just give her the commentator's curse? No, it hasn't. She's in 2nd place. Can she beat the lady behind her, Martine? But Sophie won't give up. She's there. She has a half second penalty to take, but it's starting to get very, very tasty, and Annalisa Wright's not that far away either here, finalised. This is brilliant. Brilliant, extensively, fully action-packed, epic, drama, you've got it. 43 people are watching this. You need to share this.
Oh, I definitely have. But yeah, I think Sophie might have caught that penalty through the chicane as close as her and Martine are to each other, because that is a half-second spot if you cut that chicane too much.
Yeah, definitely on board now with Martine. Sponsored today, obviously, we are from by Leap. Go and check them out on Facebook. Do massive upgrade parts as well, and I'm hoping when I get my Mini Cooper S for track days, I'm going to get some goodies for it. So fingers crossed. So well, at the moment we can't, but we will be. But there's Martine, got Sophie behind now. Here we go, super toe. No, it's not, because she's got a half second penalty, so that's going to slow her down. And this could really help Annalisa Wright. She's there in 5th place, and the frustrations for Sophie carry on through, and Martine holding 3rd. She just needs to keep herself together as well. There is Mammy Khan. 6.5 minutes to go. The Mammy Club will be raising eyebrows now, thinking, come on. And I'm hoping Salim is not standing over her shoulder going, come on, you can do this, because I know what he's like. He's terrible. On the board, there we were with Martine. We're outside now looking at her car. She's there in 3rd. There's Speed Queen, 16 seconds down the road. She is absolutely invincible. A 2:03.985. The first one to do a 2:03. Mammy Khan in 2nd. Martine in 3rd, followed by Sophie there in 4th, with Annalisa Wright right, there she is. She's 3.3 seconds behind her, and it's slowly coming down. There is Leah in 6th place, Esther there in 7th, but that will change, so Esther will finish in 6th if it stays like this. Sarah's still having another cracking battle there with Froxy racing. Yvonne at the back there, obviously contact with Rollergrand early on. They're still racing together, which is great to see. There is Rollergrand in 11th, the Spaniard, and there is Hannah, still pushing hard, hasn't been lapped, and doing an absolutely sterling job. Brilliant, and look at the consistency, and that's what I'm talking about. Great consistency. Back with Speed Queen. She's been sensational already tonight, hasn't she?
Oh, she's been very sensational. That gap is so massive. I mean, she knows how to handle this car and get every single bit of time out of it, and it's been great. But I'm back here watching Yvonne and Rolgrand go at it, and Rolgrand is slowly gaining in some sectors, but then Yvonne has just got stronger in other sectors where she's able to pull that gap out and keep Rolgrand just on the verge of that slipstream still.
Yeah, great shout, mate. As we watch them now, we see Yvonne and Rollergrand on screen. And still no love lost between them at the moment, but we shall see what happens in the next 5 minutes. All to play for still. There's Froxy. She's there in 9th, and she was doing so well and just finds herself at the back of this, but she's still got the pace. She still seems very eager to go forward, which is great to see. There is Sarah in 8th place, doing a cracking job there for CC Sim. There is Esther with all of her fan club watching there. She's in 7th, but she will be 6th on the road, obviously with Leo's penalty, but that will be confirmed by the penalty team. Obviously admin, which do an absolutely fantastic job. There is Leah there doing a fantastic job indeed with her lovely livery. There is Annalisa Wright in 5th place, and Sophie seems to have upped the game because she has now got that 5-second lead from Annalisa Wright. Then we've got Martine in 3rd place, who has managed to keep Sophie at bay at the moment and doing a really good job. So really stressing times here for Sophie, but I tell you what, Martine is now slowly catching Mammy, who's in 2nd place, so the nerves are starting to kick in. And I just noticed that Salim has actually laughed at my comment earlier on, so keep going, Mammy. She's doing a good job. Speed Queen still 17 seconds now into the lead, but Mammy Khan and Martine, this is the battle we need to keep an eye on here, finalised. Oh, yeah, my goodness me. Sorry, mate. She's just gone very wide, and that's going to give her a huge penalty. Surely that's a penalty.
For Martine, through that sector right there, you can actually carry a lot of wide space and not get a penalty at all. But during all of that, Rolgrand has finally got around Yvonne down near the Schumacher S's on the previous lap, and she's trying to pull away now. Wow. So she made a good move through that sector.
That's incredible. Well, I'm just going to go back to the Martine thing, mate, because she was literally able to... She was so far in the grass, she could have dug a hole and put potatoes in there, you know, like new spudlings and stuff. You know, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. She was literally planting. That's how far she went over the grass. It was incredible, and still no penalty. This game is so amazing. It just comes up with stuff every day.
It's a weird sector because going to the Mercedes Arena on that double left-hander, you can run all the way wide out there onto the Astro, past the white line, and you won't get a penalty. And the same on the exit coming out of that area too.
Yeah, definitely, mate. We're on board with Mammy Khan now, and just in the background you can see the sun glistening off the windshield of Sophie Erwin's car in 4th place. She is closing Martine very quickly, and we know Martine can feel that pressure. She said time and time again, she says, I'm not as quick, but I tell you what, today you're just as quick, Martine. You're doing a superb job. But she has got Sophie all over the back of her Alfa Romeo rear bumper now, and we're going to go on board with Martine because there is Sophie. She's closing in. 2 minutes 15 seconds to go. They're going to get another lap round this track. This is incredible, absolutely incredible.
Just as a note, as Essie passes Leah because Leah had a 1-second penalty, so she's made that move finally.
Ah, interesting. So let's go and have a look at that quickly while we're seeing these two battling away. Esther now into 6th place. She'll be very pleased with this. She's done a good job, hasn't she? She's got that penalty. Oh, Sarah and Froxy are still in the mix, and Froxy Racing is definitely getting closer now in the background there. So there's Esther, Leo there in 7th place, back to 3rd place because Sophie is looking to get on that podium. She needs to close that gap on the leader, even though she's going to dock 1 point off if she stays in 2nd place. It's all to play for still, but Sophie is looking very racy now as we go on board with Sophie. Martine just in front, and I'll tell you what, they're closing on Mammy. They are really closing down Mammy. Sophie has the fastest lap of 2:03.8. My goodness me.
And she came out of her sector 1, she was only read by not 2-2.
Wow.
So she is staying pace with that 2:03.8, which that's going to just gain her so much. As you see right there, she's down to 10th on this sector 2.
Absolutely unbelievable battle between these three ladies. And Sophie coming through again. Is she going to go faster this time round? She is leaving her brakes on as long as she possibly can. She is taking all the curb and a little bit more. Then she comes into the right hand and out. Power on. Now, I tell you what, they are definitely closing. Marta and Mami has made a mistake. She is getting closed down very, very quickly. We're going to have to go on board and look from the other side because there are the two drivers. They're a lot closer this time now. And Martine has got Sophie behind. And Mami can feel that pressure. She's got 29 seconds to hold on and do one more lap, and now they've got Super Toe. This is going to be absolutely dramatic. Can Mami Khan defend this second place on the final lap? My goodness me, this has been one of the best AWRC races I've ever seen. Fantastic. Brilliant.
This turn one being the final lap, this one's going to get dicey down here because if Martine tries to go, Sophie's going to try to go up on the inside of Mamie. I don't know if they're going to be able to make that move because Mamie makes that blocking move right there. Martine still holds that inside line, so they're still sitting 2, 3, and 4 coming into the Mercedes arena there.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Mami did the right thing there. She defended very well, went very, very wide, but obviously the problem is she had to watch out for Martine, but Martine's problem is she had to watch out for Sophie, so they're all sort of watching each other. The nerves are kicking in. The jelly legs will be on for sure, and Mami Khan holding on. If she gets this, she's going to be absolutely over the moon. Checker flag for Esther, Leah Block, Sarah, Froxy Racing, Yvonne, and Roller Grand. Not too sure if it was in that order in the end, but we will stay with these girls here. Mami Khan, let's go on board again. Pressure is on. Hopefully she hasn't got YouTube on because she'll probably outbrake herself. I hope she doesn't. Harden the brakes into the right-hander. She goes wide. Martine goes wide. And Sophie goes back into third place. Now can she go? Oh, Mummy's gone wide. And Mami spun and Sophie spun. Oh, my goodness me. It's carnage at the end of the race. Martine now finds herself there in second place. We're going to have a look and see what happened because I got all extensively excited. And also, watch out for Annalisa Wright. She can actually still win this, still second. So Martine tried on the late break. She's gone wide. She comes out of the hairpin. Then we see Mami. She goes on the gravel. Sophie follows her to get the power down. Has contact with Mami Khan. Sophie's in the barrier. And now we have Martine in second. Has Annalisa Wright done it? There's Speed Queen. She's crossed the line. I've just about made it. Speed Queen crosses the line with 22 seconds in front. That's absolutely incredible. Is Martine going to hold second? She's got her second penalty. That will gain a second onto that. But Sophie's too far back. Annalisa Wright is going to find herself in fourth place if nothing changes. So Martine's going to finish in second. She's going to be over the moon. She was the one that overshot and made it all happen. Brilliant. Great strategy. Great strategy.
It's excellent. I don't know if Anna's going to have to run out of the chicane coming to the last turn. She might try to sit up the inside here. She's running that tight line.
She's got it. Annalisa Wright.
Oh, finish line.
Annalisa Wright goes into third. And Sophie fourth. Oh, my goodness me.
Mamie coming around in fifth.
Oh, Mami. Oh.
What an excellent race. Action everywhere.
Jeez, absolutely incredible. Wow, what a race. I'm so sorry to Speed Queen, but you had to miss all of that. You're going to have to watch it back. I'm so sorry. But my goodness me, there is your winner. Speed Queen takes the win. Clean race, pole position. Finalised. You can definitely come back next time if it goes like that again. Right, my goodness me. Let's take a look at those race results. And it's Speed Queen who took the win. Penalty at the end for Martine, obviously with a half second, drops up into a second. So then she was 23.5 seconds behind the leader of Speed Queen. So it's Martine in second. Annalisa Wright at the end of the race, down the inside of Sophie. But I just think it was all frustration. I just think frustration kicked in. Annalisa Wright kept her cool. Boom. Down in the inside she goes, and the American takes her first podium in the AWRC. Sophie finishes in fourth. Mami Khan, I'm so upset, but Mami Khan there in fifth. I shouldn't have any favourites, but she's one of the admin here at CC. So she finishes in fifth. Esther in sixth. Leah will not finish in seventh, but we'll leave it there at the moment. She's seventh at the moment. Sarah Hawkey in eighth. Froxy Racing in ninth. Roller Grand in 10th. Yvonne there in 11th, and Isa Hannah in 12th place. But my goodness me, if you didn't see that, go and tell your friends and watch it with them with a massive bag of popcorn. That was absolutely insane. Finalised.
I didn't know where to look at that whole entire race. I'm glad we had 2 sets of eyes on this whole thing because there's action everywhere. I told you that mid pack was going to be very interesting to watch.
You did indeed, mate. You did indeed. So let's. We haven't got Annalisa in yet. Hopefully we can. If one of the ladies could kindly ask her to. We've got Isa Taylor Gaming says, and their viewers just joined. Say hi. Ah, brilliant. So. Loads of viewers coming in. Thank you very much to everyone that has joined. I'm so sorry I haven't said anything to you guys tonight. It's just been absolutely epic. LB Racing obviously has her driver Annalisa, who's finished in third. Lewis, if you can get Annalisa to come into the chat, it'd be absolutely great. Shane says hello. Hello, Shane. Great to see you, buddy. Bruno says big up the Martine. Love that. Oh, wow. What that was some racing. That ending. Wow. Says emotional. Well done, everyone, says Marty. Mad Jester says Portugal. Woohoo. Love that. Leah said that 1 second penalty was worth it. Love that. Absolutely love that. That's great stuff. We've got... oh gosh, front end damage, no grips is Sophie. Oh, she had front end damage. Ah, right, okay, that would make sense. Tough race there for Mammy. Everyone smash that like. Yes, thank you very much. 52 likes we should see, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh my god, that YouTube short right there. Yeah, it is indeed. Too good. Too good. Last lap. Oh, it just goes on forever and ever and ever. And honestly, thank you very much, everyone who has joined us. It's been brilliant. Yeah, Leah will get a penalty. She made... Oh, she will get a penalty because she didn't make it out before the 10 minutes. Right, okay, thank you very much. Isa Taylor has joined. Evening, mate, and good morning to you, I think it is. What's he says, well done to Craig and Finalised. Thank you very much, mate. Jesse is sounding younger, says Marty. Oh, that's fantastic. Cheers, Isa, Shane. Right, anyway, we'll leave that on the board there. We've got Speed Queen Martine. Hopefully we'll have Annalisa right in a moment. But let's have a word with Martine first. Because I want to talk about what happened there at the end, because you went for an audacious move around the outside of Mammy. Didn't quite work out, but technically it did, because then Mammy did the same thing coming off the exit of the hairpin, and Sophie decided to follow Mammy, which obviously caused them to have contact, and you get second place. Congratulations, Martine. You must be absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. That was something else. Was very, very crazy. I think Mommy was distracted by me, you know, and she goes to the left to the track. She goes out, and as Sophie too. That was something I was. What is happening? Was crazy. Last second was very, very crazy. I even get a penalty, and it was very crazy.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing, Martine. I mean, but obviously you finished second place. You must be, you know, that you've gained massive points there on Mammy, which is great for you. Sad for Mammy, but it was, you know, I mean, you know, how did you feel your race went overall? Because from what we were seeing, it looked fantastic.
I had for the first time real many problems with the wheel. I lose sometimes the downforce, and I didn't understand why, and I have to fight with that. Was a little bit difficult for me in the first two sectors because I was losing my wheel. I don't know why. But it was very hard for me. It was very hard to catch Mommy, and I'm sorry she went out to the track and lose the podium.
Yeah, it's a shame we won't be able to speak to her because obviously, yeah, with the jelly legs as well, that's definitely going to make a difference. But is there anyone you'd like to say thank you to? Obviously, Martine, obviously you finished in second, and Portuguese fans were watching as well, so absolutely fantastic.
Maybe my uncle. Thank you to my friends, my uncle, and my team, of course, BPF.
Oh, fantastic. Martine, it's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations, getting your second place. Go and enjoy yourself now, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Congrats to all ladies. Congrats to Speed Queen and Annalise, I think, yeah.
It was indeed. It was indeed. Yeah, thanks, Martine. Brilliant stuff from Martine there. Let's quickly grab Speed Queen. And Speed Queen, I'm so sorry. I didn't actually get a chance to see a lot of your racing today, but it looked quite good from what we saw, and being 23 seconds up the road pretty much says it was very, very good indeed. But there was a massive battle going on. You're going to have to watch it back. Obviously, you know what it's like. But you finished this dominating performance again. congratulations. I don't know what else to say to you really today. It's just been impeccable, absolutely impeccable.
Thank you very much. That felt good. I miss driving this track on F1 games, so it's nice to have a blast round here.
Yeah.
It's one that I seem to just click with, really. But yeah, it was enjoyable, but I did notice there was a big battle going on. I mean, I watch alt streams anyway, but I will watch it, but it did look a bit epic what were going on. I was just trying to get my fastest lap back.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but look how close it was. 203.871 from yourself and a 203.809 from Sophie. And literally, I think she had double super toe from the Mami Khan and Martine battle, which was absolutely insane. It just got closer and closer and closer, and it was just... the ending was just so dramatic. It feels like they should all get second place. That's how it felt. But they didn't, and
good.
Yeah, and Annalisa Wright managed to pick that third.
Pit as early as what they did, to be honest. And then, like, I thought, well, I've got a plan in my head, and my plan was to go to what lap I pit on, and basically it all won from there because I just seemed to have a bit extra pace to everybody and managed to pull out a gap. And yeah, I wanted fastest lap back, but never mind.
Well,
it was good.
I tell you what, you did a fantastic job, Speed Queen. Another bunch of points that keeps you really in a great position going into the next round. And amazing job tonight. Very, very pleasing to watch. Pleasing on the eye as well. And again, superb stuff. Really well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers to everybody tuning in to watch. See you next one.
Yeah, definitely. And we are back again. But finalised, I mean, sum it up. I mean, it was a fantastic evening of racing again, wasn't it?
It was absolutely outstanding. Like I was saying earlier, there's just battles everywhere. I'm just glad that you and me can like spread out the field and see what's all going on. Because as you're seeing something, I'm seeing something, and it's just everybody's fighting for those individual positions to get those points that they're so desperately looking for.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And oh my god, I've just taken a look at what we got next, and oh, fantastic! Actually, before I do that, I've just noticed that Annalisa Wright has come into the chat, so hopefully she can hear us. Annalisa, can you hear us?
Yes, I sure can.
Fantastic. Right, talk us through it, Annalise. You were up and down the race, you were battling away with the girls in the mid-pack, then you sort of decided, I'm going to go further up the mid-pack, I'm going to get myself into a bit of a mix with the ladies up the front here, and all of a sudden, you find yourself in third. Can you talk us through it? Because that's amazing.
It looked like Mammy and Sophie got into like a little incident down there before the Schumacher races. So I was trying to take advantage of the slipstream as much as I could, trying to catch up to the lead pack. It was a fun little challenge.
But I'll tell you
it
what,
is one of my favorite tracks. So.
Good, yeah. You could see it was. You could see that you were enjoying yourself on track. I mean, again, nice, good times as well. Good, consistent times we were seeing from yourself. And but yeah, finishing on the podium. I mean, I think that is your first podium, isn't it, in the AWRC?
It sure is. It's pretty much my first in any sort of real race.
So from an American to an American finalised, we've got an American on the podium. That's insane. So, yeah. Annalisa, congratulations today. Super job. And
thank you.
I can't wait to see what you do. And I'm going to announce it now. The next track is Red Bull.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be great. So, it's massive thank you, Annalisa. Congratulations on your podium. Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Well, there we go. Finalised. I mean, it's been a great night's racing, hasn't it?
It's been an excellent night up until the very last two cars coming across the line, with Annalise going up that inside on that last turn, getting a race down to the start-finish line. So from green light to checker flag, it was just packed racing everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Great shout, mate. Been absolutely fantastic having you with us today. And we do hope to see you in the next AWRC, which will be live in 2 weeks' time on the 15th. And that will be at Red Bull Ring. And I'm not too sure if there's rain there or not. That is in discussion with the ladies. Some of the ladies have said yes, so we'll find out later on in the week. But as you can see on the screen now, this is the mini mods. They are racing on Thursday night. If you'd like to join us then, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be epic racing again. We have 15 drivers, as far as I know, on track, so that's going to be a bit of a colossal race. And they are where are they racing? I can't remember where they're racing. Are they racing here? I think they're racing here. Yes, they are. They're racing here because they got the You've got Nürburgring short track, and then they have the GP track straight after. So that's going to be awesome. So join the mini mods and myself, Craig Cook, for commentary for that race on Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Right, that was us from CC Sim Racing, the All Women's Racing Championship. Thank you very much to you finalised for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome, sir. There we go. It was Speed Queen that took the win. Martine in second. After that, dice and slicing and dicing, should I say, from Sophie and Mammy. But it was Martine that finished second. And just popping her head through the door was Annalisa, and she got that podium, that third place, and she's over the moon. Her first one. Can she make it a second in 2 weeks' time? Join me then. See you later, guys. Have a great weekend. Good night.